Hey everyone, we're going to do a quick full body Pilates flow, and all you need is a Pilates ball. Let's go. We're going to start on all fours. Bring your wrists under your shoulders, hips over knees. We're going to start just with a little cat-cow stretch. So we're going to drop the tailbone and the head, sending your spine up to the ceiling. And then inhale, let the head and tail lift. Let's move through that for a few breaths. And what I want you to do is really connect with your Pilates breath. Exhale to pull your abdominals up into your spine. Inhale through the nose and let that belly drop. Let's do two more like this. And last one. And then we'll come into a neutral spine. Tuck your toes under in the back. Take a big inhale to prepare. On your exhale, you're going to pull your abdominals in so much that your knees float 2 inches above the mat, and we're just going to hold it here for 8, 7, 6. Make sure you're pushing out of your shoulders. Good for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Drop the knees down, sit halfway back, little kind of half child's pose movement here. And then we go right back into that same position. This time, we're going to float the knees and hold it. If you want to add on, we're going to squeeze that ball like you're mad at it. So it's not a quick pulse today. It's a slow, controlled squeeze. We're trying to find that inner thigh connection. Belly pulls up and in. You stay looking at the mat just in front of your fingers so your spine is long. Good. Let's do another 6 here. Really squeezing that ball, hopefully getting a little shake because we're trying so hard. Good. Last 3 and 2. Very nice. Just one more here and drop the knees down. Press back into that half child's pose position. Good. Let's go back into that same spot. This time we're going to find that knee float and we're going to be rotating through the hips to gently tap the knee onto the mat. So now we're finding a little more work through the obliques. Twisting here, try to stay square through the shoulders still. Still gazing at the mat in front of your fingers as we twist for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And let's bring it down. Press all the way back into a full child's pose here, reaching your arms forward to stretch out through the shoulders. And then we're going to come back into our all fours position. If that set felt very challenging for you, floating with 2 knees, I want you to stay there. If you want to kick it up a notch, we're going to take our ball behind your left knee. We're going to find that nice knee float. Once we're nice and secure, we're going to shift the weight into the right leg. The left leg is going to float up and back. We've got a nice little squeeze on that ball in a tabletop position. We want to make sure that bottom knee doesn't lift. We're floating it right above the mat for 4. Belly pulls in tight for 3. Good, 2 more like this, and then we're going to hold it at the top. Last one, hold it here, pulse it up for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's slowly float it down. Drop the knees, grab that ball, push it forward into your hands, sit back into a child's pose. And then let's go back for the other side. So we're going to pop that ball behind the right knee now. Find your all fours position. Tuck the toes. Big inhale here. Exhale, we find that abdominal squeeze, knees float, and we're sending that knee up and back. It's a nice slow sweep. So no big use of momentum, no fling. It's a long-term relationship here, up and back for 4. 3 more, and then we're going to pulse it. Make sure your sternum stays away from the mat, no dropping through the shoulder blades. 2 more. Last one, let's hold it up. Let's pulse it here for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's bring it on down. Float the knees, grab that ball, and press it forward into your child's pose. Nice. We're going to come back into our all fours position. This time, no knee floating. We're going to pop the ball behind the left knee one more time. And we're gonna go ahead and send that knee out to the side. So we've got a nice little squeeze on the ball. We're going for a lateral lift here. Sending that knee out. Now what I want you to do is just check in with your standing hip. Make sure you're not pressing it out to the side. We want to stay nice and stable through that hip, keeping it above the knee as much as we can. Good, we're gonna lift for another 4 and 3. Belly nice and tight for 2. Last one, we hold it up and pulse for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it down. Good, just press it back for 1 moment. Take a little weight off of the wrists. Now, if you'd like, we're gonna kick it up a notch 1 more time. So we're gonna tuck those right toes now, finding that knee float, same lateral lift out to the side. If this knee float doesn't work for you, you can always put your knee down and lift from there. We've got 5. Good, 4 more here. And 3. Very nice, 2 more. And last one. Hold it up and pulse it here for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's float it on down. Whew. Grab that ball, send it forward, stretch in your child's pose. And then we'll come up. We've got the other side. We're almost done here. So let's pop that ball behind the right knee. Find stability through that standing hip, starting with your knee down. Just finding that nice little float to the outside. Sweeping the knee up and controlling it down. We've got 4 like this. And 3. Very nice. 2 more here. Last one, we pulse it up and go for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it down. Take a rest. Option to add on. This is our last little bit of work for this flow. So we're gonna tuck those toes, find that lift through the belly, and then floating that knee to the outside. Good, floating with control, trying to keep that hip over the knee. We've got 5 here. 4 more and then we pulse. So good, last 3. Almost there, 2 more. Last one, hold it up, pulse it here for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it down. Let's go ahead and grab that ball. Send your knees really wide this time. Press that ball all the way forward. Stretch out through your shoulders and your glutes. And then we'll roll it on up and in. And we're done. Thanks, guys.